Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the world of DeepSeek.
DeepSeek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This AI company that's making a lot of noise
Mhm.
about their approach to efficiency.
Right.
And we've got a document here outlining some of their key innovations.
Okay.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
it's pretty exciting stuff.
I've heard some things.
Yeah. We're talking about training
Yeah.
powerful AI models
Right.
using a fraction of the resources that are typically required.
Mm-hmm.
So really kind of pushing the boundaries here.
Yeah, and what I think is so intriguing about DeepSeek is its origin story.
Okay.
It's not your typical Silicon Valley startup.
Right.
You know, it actually spun out of a Chinese hedge fund called Magic Square Quantitative.
Okay, that's definitely not something you hear every day.
Yeah.
A hedge fund venturing into the world of AI.
Right.
How did that even happen?
Well, it all comes down to the culture and the mindset that DeepSeek kind of inherited from its parent company. Hedge funds are all about data-driven decisions and maximizing efficiency. They're constantly seeking an edge, a way to optimize and outperform.
So you're saying they brought that Wall Street mentality into the AI world?
Precisely.
Okay.
They're applying that same rigor and focus on extracting maximum value from every resource.
Yeah.
And that's reflected in their AI development process.
Okay.
They're incredibly efficient, finding ways to do more with less, which is turning heads in the industry.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are some of the specific innovations that are driving this efficiency? I know they have something called MLA architecture, right?
Yeah, MLA stands for multi-layer attention.
Okay.
And it's a core part of their efficiency strategy.
Got it.
To understand MLA, you kind of have to understand the challenge they're tackling.
Okay.
Traditional AI models, especially the powerful ones, require massive amounts of computation.
Right.
It's like trying to run a supercomputer in your living room.
Yeah, I can imagine the electricity bill for that.
Right.
So MLA is basically a way to slim down those power-hungry models.
That's a good way to put it. MLA streamlines the process, cutting out unnecessary calculations without sacrificing performance. They use some clever methods like multi-stage inference, where the model makes decisions in stages.
Got it.
And step-by-step refinement, where it kind of iteratively improves its predictions.
So it's not just about doing things faster, but doing them smarter, right?
Exactly. It's about being strategic and eliminating waste.
Okay.
And the results are impressive.
Yeah.
DeepSeek claims that MLA can reduce redundant calculations in a type of AI model called a transformer by over 90%.
Wow, that's a huge reduction.
It is.
But how does that translate into real-world benefits? What does that mean for someone actually working with AI?
It means faster development times, lower computational costs, and potentially more accessible AI technology for those who don't have the resources of a Google or a Microsoft.
So this could be a game changer for smaller companies and research teams.
Absolutely. It could level the playing field, allowing more people to participate in the development and application of AI.
This is starting to sound like more than just a technical innovation.
Yeah.
It's almost like a philosophical shift in how we approach AI development.
You're picking up on something important here.
Okay.
DeepSeek isn't just improving technology. They're challenging the assumptions about what's possible.
Okay, so we've talked about MLA.
Yeah.
But I know they have other tricks up their sleeve.
They do.
Like this thing called knowledge distillation.
Knowledge distillation.
Honestly, it sounds a bit like science fiction to me.
It's a cool name.
Yeah. Can you break that down?
Sure. So imagine you have a brilliant professor who's accumulated a lifetime of knowledge and expertise. Now imagine trying to transfer all of that knowledge to a student in a fraction of the time it took the professor to learn it. That's essentially what DeepSeek is doing with knowledge distillation.
They're like the ultimate AI tutors.
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
They take these massive, highly trained AI models and use them to teach smaller, more efficient models.
So they're not building these smaller models from scratch.
Right.
They're giving them a head start by leveraging the knowledge of the bigger models.
Exactly. And this allows them to develop and refine new models much faster and more efficiently.
And that ties back to their hedge fund roots.
Yeah.
Always looking for an edge, finding shortcuts, but in a really smart way.
That's the DeepSeek approach in a nutshell.
Okay.
They're constantly pushing the boundaries of efficiency and innovation.
Yeah.
And it's making people take notice.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's a really fascinating company.
Absolutely.
And I think there are a lot more things to uncover here.
Yeah, I think so too.
So we've only just begun to scratch the surface.
Right. We've only just begun to scratch the surface.
But I think it's already clear that DeepSeek is a company to watch.
Absolutely a company to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not just the speed of development that benefits from this approach. It has a huge impact on the cost of AI, too.
Ah, yes, cost.
Right.
It always seems to come back to money.
Yeah.
Especially in the world of tech.
Right.
AI development can be notoriously expensive.
It can.
So how is DeepSeek changing that equation?
They're pioneering a sort of cost revolution in AI.
Okay.
They've poured billions into infrastructure and development, but their methods mean they're getting far more out of every dollar. Their operational costs are significantly lower than some of the big names in AI, even though those companies have been around much longer and have even deeper pockets.
So it's not just that they're spending less, it's that they're getting more value for what they spend.
Precisely. It's a combination of their innovative technology and their strategic approach to resource allocation. Remember that hedge fund DNA we talked about? Data-driven decisions? Ruthless efficiency, no wasted effort. They're not just building AI. They're building it in the smartest, most cost-effective way possible.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But how does this cost revolution ripple outward?
Wow.
What are the broader implications for the AI landscape?
Well, for one, it could democratize access to AI. Think about it. If developing sophisticated AI becomes less expensive, it opens up opportunities for smaller companies, startups, and researchers who may not have had the resources to compete before.
It's like they're lowering the barrier to entry, making AI more accessible to a wider range of players.
Exactly. And that could lead to a surge in innovation.
Wow.
We might see AI applications emerging from unexpected corners of the world, tackling niche problems and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in ways we haven't even imagined yet.
That's a really exciting prospect.
It is.
It's not just about making AI cheaper. It's about opening up a whole new world of possibilities for what we can do with it.
Precisely. And this shift in the economics of AI could also impact the hardware market. Specifically the market for GPUs. Those powerful processing units that are essential for AI development.
I remember you mentioned that DeepSeek's efficiency was causing some ripples in the GPU market. Can you explain that a bit more?
Sure. So for years, NVIDIA has been the undisputed leader in high-end GPUs. Their chips have been the workhorses of AI research and development, powering the most demanding computational tasks. But if companies can achieve comparable AI performance with fewer GPUs, thanks to DeepSeek's innovations, the demand for NVIDIA's top-of-the-line products might soften a bit.
So you're saying DeepSeek could indirectly challenge NVIDIA's dominance in the GPU market?
Oh, it's a possibility. It's still too early to say for sure, but DeepSeek's efficiency drive could create an opening for competitors, offering more cost-effective GPU alternatives.
Interesting. So DeepSeek might not just disrupt the AI software market. They could shake things up in the hardware world as well.
Exactly. Their approach has the potential to disrupt multiple layers of the AI ecosystem. Now, while DeepSeek is achieving these impressive results, we do need to acknowledge the reality of where they operate. They're based in China, a country known for its strict controls on information flow.
That's an important point. How does this environment impact their work? Specifically when it comes to training their AI models.
It's definitely a factor to consider. The availability and diversity of data are crucial for training AI models. If an AI is only exposed to a limited range of information, it could develop blind spots or biases.
So how is DeepSeek navigating this challenge? Are they able to access and utilize a wide range of data sources given the restrictions in China?
They've implemented some pretty unique strategies to address this. One is their focus on homegrown talent. They've made a strategic decision to recruit exclusively from top Chinese universities.
Interesting. So they're not just looking for technical skills, they're looking for new perspectives, fresh ways of thinking.
Exactly. By cultivating a pool of diverse young talent, DeepSeek is aiming to bring in a broader range of perspectives and ideas, which could help mitigate potential biases and broaden the scope of their AI's knowledge base.
It sounds like they're trying to create a microcosm of a more open and diverse internet within their own company.
Right.
It's a bold approach given the context they're operating in.
It is, and they're also very pragmatic about their technology choices.
Okay.
They leverage both open source models, which are publicly available,
and their own proprietary techniques, which they develop in-house.
So they're not afraid to mix and match.
Right.
Taking advantage of the best tools available. Regardless of their origin.
Exactly. This hybrid approach allows them to stay at the forefront of AI advancements while maintaining their cost-effectiveness and agility.
It's a smart strategy.
Yeah.
Especially for a company that's trying to disrupt an industry dominated by giants with vast resources.
Absolutely. By being resourceful and adaptable, DeepSeek is challenging the traditional playbook of AI development.
It seems like DeepSeek is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible, not just in terms of technology, but also in terms of their approach to talent resource management, and even their relationship with the broader AI ecosystem.
They are, and their journey is far from over.
Right.
It'll be fascinating to see how they continue to evolve and what impact they'll have on the future of AI.
For sure.
But for now, we need to take a short break.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be back soon to continue our deep dive into the implications of DeepSeek's rise.
Okay.
And explore their potential impact on the future of AI.
Okay, so we're back.
Back.
For the final part of our deep dive into DeepSeek. You know, it's amazing to think about how this company, with its roots in the financial world, is now making waves in this cutting-edge world of AI.
It is. It's a remarkable story, and one that I think highlights a broader trend we're seeing in the AI industry.
Okay.
A move away from the bigger is better mentality towards a more nuanced and strategic approach to development.
You're talking about DeepSeek's emphasis on efficiency, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
For a long time, the focus was on building ever larger AI model, throwing massive amounts of data and computing power at the problem.
Right. Just brute force it.
Right. But DeepSeek is demonstrating that you can achieve remarkable results with a leaner, more targeted approach.
It's like they're finding clever shortcuts, but not in a way that sacrifices performance. They're getting more out of less, which is incredibly impressive.
It is, and this efficiency mindset has implications far beyond just DeepSeek.
Okay.
It could fundamentally change how we think about AI development in the future.
So how do you see this playing out? What are the potential long-term impacts of this shift towards efficiency?
Well, one of the most exciting possibilities is the democratization of AI.
Okay.
If developing sophisticated AI becomes less resource-intensive, it could open up the field to a much wider range of players. Startups, smaller companies, even individual researchers could have access to the tools and resources they need to compete with the giants.
It's like leveling the playing field, giving more people a seat at the table.
Exactly, and that could lead to an explosion of innovation.
Yeah.
We might see AI applications emerging from unexpected places, tackling problems that were previously considered too niche or too expensive to address.
That's an incredible thought.
Yeah.
It's not just about making AI cheaper. It's about unleashing a wave of creativity and problem-solving that could benefit everyone.
Precisely, and it's not just the software side of AI that could be impacted.
Right.
DeepSeek's efficiency drive could also have ripple effects in the hardware market, particularly when it comes to GPUs.
Right, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
How could DeepSeek's approach change the game for GPU manufacturers like NVIDIA?
If DeepSeek and other companies continue to demonstrate that they can achieve high performance with fewer GPUs, it could put downward pressure on demand.
Okay.
For the most expensive top-of-the-line chips. This could create an opening for competitors offering more cost-effective alternatives.
Right.
Or even lead to the development of entirely new types of hardware optimized for DeepSeek's efficient models.
So we might see a shift in the balance of power in the GPU market.
Yeah.
With DeepSeek indirectly influencing the types of hardware being developed and used for AI.
It's a fascinating possibility and one that's worth watching closely.
For sure.
But of course, DeepSeek's journey is not without its challenges.
Yes. We've discussed some of the limitations they face operating within China's restrictive internet environment.
Right.
Do you think these limitations could ultimately hold them back from achieving their full potential?
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
Access to diverse and high-quality data is essential for training robust and unbiased AI models. If DeepSeek's AI is only exposed to a limited range of information,
Right.
It could struggle to understand and adapt to the nuances of different cultures and perspectives.
They're willing to find ways to overcome those limitations if they want to truly compete on a global stage.
Absolutely. They might need to explore partnerships, collaborations, or even strategic acquisitions to access more diverse data sources. It's a challenge, but one that I believe they're aware of and actively working to address.
And it's also worth noting that the AI landscape is incredibly competitive.
It is.
And constantly evolving. What do you think DeepSeek needs to do to stay ahead of the curve and maintain its edge in the long term?
Innovation is key.
Okay.
They'll need to continue pushing the boundaries of efficiency, exploring new techniques and approaches, and anticipating the next wave of AI advancement.
So they can't just rest on their laurels.
No, they need to keep moving.
Right.
They'll also need to nurture their talent pipeline, attract and retain the best minds in the field, and foster a culture that encourages creativity, risk-taking, and collaboration.
It sounds like they need to stay agile, adaptable, and constantly learning.
Precisely. The AI world is not for the faint of heart.
Right.
It's a fast-paced, dynamic environment, and only those who can adapt and evolve will thrive.
Well, DeepSeek's story is really inspiring.
It is.
It's a reminder that innovation can come from unexpected places, and that even in a field dominated by giants, it's possible to challenge the status quo and make a real impact.
I agree. DeepSeek's emergence is a testament to the power of ingenuity, strategic thinking, and a relentless pursuit of efficiency. It's a story that's still unfolding, and I'm incredibly excited to see what they'll achieve in the years to come.
Well said. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into DeepSeek.
Great deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
And we'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.